think we're up. Let's just check that. I'm not totally sure. Uh, Alright boys, welcome. We are here in Hungary today. I believe we've got 35 laps for the race. It should be, once again, another very good session. I'm not entirely certain. In my opinion, it'll either be Terriers or Albi will take today. I'm leaning toward those two. I think Terriers is an obvious choice. Terriers I've seen is unbelievably quick. Actually, I forgot about this. IRS as well. I've seen IRS and he's on a flyer today as well in the earlier practices we've had in this week. And Albi, for one, is always a very, very noticeable dark horse when it comes to these races. So I'm going to lean towards those three and we'll see how it plays out. I think Terriers is one of the earlier ones. Actually, it might be... Oh, this is just on the other side. I gotta find... No, it's Scott and Alblaps. It's Kieran that's first. 27.6 first sector. Nice, calmly through that S section. That is sector 2. Oh, that's the front wing completely gone. That just proves how badly one sector can do you in. Because that has completely ruined it for him. Ouch, that's what I've got to say. It's Cole next. No, he's not. I am blind. So it's Terriers next. Let's see, where can Terriers put himself? It's going to be quick, there's no doubt about that. And that's a 17 flat for Terriers. Not slow at all, and Cole just behind on the 17 flat as well. Very quick. Very quick start. Next that's Badman Ollie. That's for 16.8. The first one into the 16s. That is Scotty for 17.8. Oddly slow for Scotty. Jojo 17.5. That puts himself in P4. Let's watch Albo. One of my predicted ones to be quick. Just 27.5, I think it was. Terrier put down, that's 27.7 for Albi. IFR first, 16.5. One of the other quicker ones, but that won't stick, especially with the people we got in this lobby. Bruce 17.1, Andy 17.3, Robin 17.3, Dan 17.4, I am 17.7. I'll be go again for this lap. Seems he messed up his last one, but this one will put him down quite severely as well because of that lack of ERX. That's Blue at 17.4. That's Armand, third, 17 flat. Well, that's how we gone. That's another little spin of his. Shahu should be next. What's Shahu gonna put on? It's a bit slow. Yeah, that's an 18.8. That is very slow, actually. He must have had some issues somewhere. IRS should be on his lap now. Albie's pitted. Kieran is on. Let's see, what will Kieran do? Kieran is going to get an 18.3. And that's 27.3 for IRS. That's actually got a chance of being the fastest Sector 1 so far. There we go. In this Sector 2. He's 54.6. Yeah, he's on for a quick one, yeah. Confidently through. Hairpin Sector 3. Round final corner. Where's he going to put himself? He's extremely quick. Oh, that's a 16.4. That puts him P1. Very, very nice lap there for IRS. We've only got 3 that haven't put on a lap now. Is Kieran actually doing a lap? He seems to not be okay, he's not. So 3 people, J-Doy, Albie, Tom, 3 people haven't put a lap on. Sotio crashed out or he retired in pits, I'm not entirely sure. What's happened when I'm not paying attention. J-Doy is actually not in front of him, so it's actually only Albie out of these lot that have actually, these 3 have gone. Let's see, Albie's actually going on his flying lap now. Looks very, very confident so far. Also, good evening, Terriers, I've just noticed. So as they crash through the exit turn 1 ability, okay. Cheers, Terriers, and sorry for not noticing earlier. Evening, how you doing? Right, Ali coming through this a bit slow. Not quite sure where this will put him. It's a 17 flies, P6. That says a bit slow, but that's when you're comparing it to IRX who's flying away. Dan actually did a 16.6. That's quite quick for Dan. Well, compared to the rest. Because Dan, you see, Dan naturally is quick. We've seen that from many races before, but he's never usually this far up when it comes to pace. But then again, it is quali 1, and IRS is still probably waiting until quali 3 until he whips out the 15.8s, 15.9s. It's around there somewhere, 15.8. I expect nothing less. They always go around half a tenth quicker, if not more. Well, Jadoi should be doing his lap now as well. 27.7 first sector. It's just not slow. It's about 4 tenths off IRX. So it puts him down to about 16.8. I think it's a 54.6. He's now down to 1.3. No, 1.2, 1.3. He's now to 17.6 at the minute. That will not be enough. He needs a good final sector. If it is, can he get it? He's aiming for a 17.5. He's not going to get it. An 18 flat. It's not the ideal lap in any way. The only one yet to come out is Tom. As usual, always leaving it extremely late to put one lap on and do nothing else. Oh, we'll sit here and wait for dear Tom to do something. Nah, not that. Far. Doing his lot by the siege of it. He's aiming for a 27.3 in this first sector. It's not there, he's 2 tenths slower actually. He wouldn't be worried about that though. If 15, 14, 15 people went quicker than 16.5, we're not in tier 1 anymore. Oh yeah, you can't exactly do tier 0 of us, it won't make sense. Tier 2.5, there you go. Anyways, 15, 5, 54, 6 years aiming for 7 times slower, yeah. Not a good lap for IFR here, we'll just box at the end of this lap, yeah, he's 10 to 0 FG usage off as well. That's to be expected, it wasn't the greatest lap. Oh, he's going again? Oh no, he's not, he's pitting, okay. Well, he'll pit it now and he'll probably most likely retire. Alright, is Tom actually going to go? I think... Who's that? When will Tom leave the garage? Come on, Tom. Ah, dear lord, this guy. Causing many issues. 3 times quicker for Kieran on that first sector. That already takes him down to around J-Doy of an 18 flat. He's aiming to be around 6 temps, 7 temps up by the time he gets to the end of sector 2. Because that'll at least put him around blue level. So he's aiming for around 55 flat. He's going to get it. He's 4 temps though. It's not much. He's still around just under half a tenth off of being around blue. He's going to need a lot more than that. He needs a good final sector to catch up as much time as he can do. Nicely. He's a bit wide for that last corner though. And where's he going to place? Oh, he's lost it again right at the end. He pushed it too hard. Right on the end, and he will be kicking himself. Because that's going to cause so many issues. Here he is. 1 lap monster, Tom Taylor. Let's see. 1 lap, all he'll need. Well, Yeah, quite fun to see if you'll spin it. Don't spin, Tom. Blue did not improve. Scotty gonna improve. No. Okay, the night said 54. He's 1.5 slow. I think he's only going on his lap now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Cole's attempts quicker, but he span it there. Terriers is also dropped down his lap. And he's slow on his lap as well. What about Armin? Is he slow? I'm not sure because he's telling me 8 minute 13. I know that's wrong. Oh, that's just jumped up a bit. Is that Bruce in the 17-1 there? Possibly, I'm not sure. Anyways, who's this? Scotty's on his lap. Let's see, where's Scotty gonna put himself? Could be good. Close. It's gonna be around 17. Yep, 16. That puts him in P4 there. Very nice lap from Scotty. Puts him right into the mix. Arm and attempt slower. Terrier coming to the end of sector 2. Let's see if he's how much slower he is coming to the end of it. Down for 54.6. He's on a 55.1. He's 700 slower. Armin is 3 tenths slower. That's not where he wants to be. Terrier through second to last. Coming through to last corner. Where you know put himself. And it's going to be a lot higher than it is now, and that's a 17. Oh, that doesn't improve. 4 attempts quicker for Shahu, but here comes Tom, and that's P2, 16.4. Yep, once again expected. There's not much else to expect, really, is there? Bruce, 17.1, he goes slightly quicker, and that puts him P13. Jahu's about 4 times quicker from what I've seen. He's going to need a lot more than that though. 17.6, that puts him still in P18. He said 17.6. He's still at 18.2 apparently. I'm pretty sure his lap was DNF'd and I just didn't realise. All we're waiting for is Scotty now then to get back round. He's going to finish on the line. Thank you, Scotty. So it's just JJ parking up. Go on, retire JJ please. That's that. Well, that's that. Rex through. That'll be, I believe Kieran's dropped out there. Shahu dropped out. It's a lot of drop through there. A lot of the usual good drivers are dropped. So we lost out on Sociopath Kieran, J-Joy and Blue just dropped there. And obviously IRS took the pole for that session. Oh, seems like Robin's going out early. Someone's already moving though. It does seem to be Cole. Yeah, it is. Cole is the first one out. Right then, Cole on his lap. What's his first sector going to be? We know the first sector to around a 27.3 for the laps that the IRS put on. Let's see. He's definitely 27. It's 27.4. He's actually very close to those tops. That's on for a 16.4 there. That's extremely quick just from the first sector. He'll be aiming for around a 24.6, 24.5 as well from his end of the second sector. Clearly for X. No issues there. Staying off the curb as much as possible to avoid the issues that it can cause. Oh, it's a bit wide there. He's got fast as a 55.1. He's lost out on a lot through that end there. That's going to cause a lot of issues. But he's still holding on to that fastest sector too. He's looking around a 16.8, 16.9 here. Are you going to get that? No, 17.3. Slowed up a lot on the end there. Let's watch Terriers. He's slow. Extremely slow, never mind. I am 17.5, JJ 17.6. Both of the AlphaTauris done their starting laps. And not bad ones either. IRS. Fastest sector 1. So 55.1 from Cole. That'll put him on a 77.3 route. See. He's looking for the 54.5 again. He's got 54.6. This is 5 tenths clear of Cole. That puts him on a 16.8, but he'll go a lot quicker now as well. Let's see. What's IRS going to do? It's going to be quick. It's not a bit. Dan goes quick as 17.1, but there's IRS 16.5, and that puts him on pole for the quali 2 at the moment. Scotty's a 17.4. He's in P4. Terrier's obviously on the blank lap. Bruges 17.5. Let's keep an eye on Terrier's. It's a 54.6 by IRX. It's a 55.3. That's a lot slower actually. He's only on for a 122 at the moment. He's on for another not as quick lap. It's not the greatest lap he's ever done compared to the rest of the field. Madman Ollie went second 16.8, and that's fifth for 17.4 for Terriers. Who is next? Not Al. It's Andy. It's 79 though. That doesn't help a lot. Is it Armin or is it Albie? Albie and Armin. Armin goes 28. That's not fast first sector. Oh. They feel like he's blinking. So is Albie's. Where's he gonna put himself at? Whoa! Very close there to being catastrophic. And he's paid just so expected. Armour DQ'd his lap as well. So it's Tom now. 4-7. He's not too much slower than I have. He's only about just under a 10th, I believe. So he's on for a 16.6 here, but he want to go quicker than I have. Obviously go quicker than I have. So he's going to need to make up at least a 10 through this last sector on him. Can he do it? Coming through final corner very smoothly through. What's it going to be? It's obviously a 1.6. It's actually not a 1.16. I'm stupid. Leave me alone. Here I am doing full-on commentary, like the lap isn't disqualified. I'm such an idiot. Anyways, we move on from that. I didn't do anything. Oh, that was close. IFR 16.9. That puts in P3. Should be Robin next. What's Robin gonna do? That's a 17.4. That puts in P6. Very nice slap there from Robin. My apologies for this, lads. I'm just quickly doing something. Okay, there we go. Okay. Tom will be CB Pittins. It's just then it's Albie, Armin, and Tom that I'm yet to put a validated lap on. These two boys severely need to improve. Changes on mediums. Why is he on mediums when he's in drop zone? I'm not quite sure. I am. If you want to do mediums, lads, you got to do Q1. Everyone knows this. Ooh, I am having a little bit of struggling with the grip through here. .55.2. He's 2 times quicker. That is putting him actually around 5th and 6th right at the minute. But yeah, I reckon he still might need to go ahead of that. JJ slightly improves, not by much. Those mediums are costing him a lot of time. If he was on the softs, he'd be a lot quicker. Here comes IM. It's going to be a 17 something, 17.4. He's only going a 10th quicker. He's about 2 tenths up. He's lost actually a 10th in the last sector. That puts him P9, 7 thousandths behind Scotty. I still don't know why. I still can't understand why JJK are mediums. We don't question it, we move on for later. Is that him going again? He's got the world's worst internet connection. Sliding through the corners. Oh, a bit wide there. I think I didn't notice that. Did he just completely... completely ignored the corner and just drove straight across it instead. Well, besides that point, he is actually anyone else. So Albie's the only person that's on an out lap. So Albie the next one, and only one to put on the lap at the moment. Someone is now coming out of the pit. Seems to be one of the Alpines. Yeah, that's Dan. I don't know why Dan's going back out. I don't think he needs to. But he seems to think that his position in P4 is actually in jeopardy. Or he's just going out for safety reasons. That is down to his intellect. Lucky. So how is this? Zerber? I'm not sure. You'd seem like RBW. Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe. Yeah, let's have a look. Calmly through first sector. He puts on a 27.3 first sector. That's very quick. .54.6 there. Albie is actually on for a flyer. What can Albie do? It's going to be one of the top contestants around first, second, third possibly. It's going to put him second. That's a 16.7. That's a very nice lap for Albie there. No doubt that's going to be one of the quicker ones of the session, and then will hold. Dan, I'm not quite sure. I just mixed out what he got on sector 1. I think he's 27 something though, so he's on for a good lap still. As long as you can improve by even just over a tenth. 3 tenths will push him just in front of Albie. It's going to be close. Yeah, Dan could go very securely into second as long as he holds his second. These last 2 corners coming through. Going through last, he's on a 113 coming out of the corner. He's gonna be very close. It's 16.6. That's P2. Just over a tenth quicker than Albie. 99 thousandths ahead. Very nice lap there from Dan. Very nice indeed. I'd assume all these boys are on very high downforce, around anywhere in the gap of 44 to 52. I'd assume on the front wing. That back wing's going to be somewhere between 42 to 48 around there as well. Very high downforce track. It just proves it with these harsh turns. That's a 54.2 for I5, 6 tenths quicker. That's put him on for a 16.3. He's on for a very quick lap. Keeps this up, it's going to be even quicker. We could see a 15 here. What's he going to do through final? He comes out of the corner, he's on a 112. He's very much quicker than Dan. Is he going to be a 15? No, it's 16 flat. That's 5 tenths quicker than IRX. And we did say the 115s would be coming out soon, and here it is, a bit earlier than I expected to come out in quali 2, not quali 3, but IFR is pulled out 16 flat, 500 slower to get to a 115, and quite frankly, I assume he can go quicker because all the boys in here always go quicker in quali 3. That's P2 for Cole with 16.4. Albie, Mad Ollie. He's the 2 people that I am watching. Someone was backwards and I'm not quite sure who. That's Andy. But yeah, these are the 2 I'm watching. Scotty has just gone quicker. 5 tenths quicker. That's from 16.9 for P7. Albie's pitted. What's he doing? He's got fastest sector 2 apparently. He's aiming to be 112 coming at the final corner. What is he going to be on? Yeah, he's coming out the front, just about in the 112s. He's actually on around 111. This could be a 115. Oh, he's done a 116. Exactly. 1 tenth too slow. That is unbelievable. Terriers P4 of 16.5. That is unbelievable lap. That's 16 flat, 16.3 there. Tom puts himself P3. Only 3 more to go. Scotty's retired. On track. I'm not sure. JJ's pitted. And Robin didn't go quick enough. Going 2 times, but it is not enough for what he wanted. Let's see. Did he retire? Yeah, he retired on track. Interesting from Scotty. But that's that. And what a lap from Ollie and IFR. IFR, it was 16.5 as the quickest at the time. He's now jumped up to... He jumped to 16 flat. And then Ollie went even quicker. And as a reserve today, his first race in the league. And he's got a 16 flat. Exactly 16. That is an unbelievable lap. So that's a 116 for Ollie. That puts him in pole for the quali 2. Going to quali 3, and we're losing AM, Scotty, JJ, Robin and Andy. 1,000 between AM and Scotty. And it's not much of a jump to Albie either. That is unbelievably close between those boys. We look between what, 10th to 3rd. 4.44 of a second. Not even half a second. And that includes 8 drivers. Just proves the consistency of tier 3. Not tier 3. Tier 1. Because if this was tier 3, I can't imagine what tier 1 would be. You'd be pushing up way quicker. 15 fours. Well, I'll return in a moment. Just back for Terriers. Starts the lap out. I'm quite sure that time was going for that sector. I just seem to be around the 27s again. Let's see, where's it going to go? Coming 112, coming out the corner. It's going to be around 116 again. 16.4 there for Terriers. Once again. Here comes Madman Ollie. 112, just about coming out the corner. He's aiming for a 116 flat again. He's not going to be a 116 flat, 16.6. Just slower than Tom, who's on the 16.6, 5,000 quicker. I thought that goes P1, 16.3 there. Nice lap. Who is next? Not RB. Here's Bruce next, but he's on DQ lapping, so he's not next. Armin is on sector 1, so it's RB that's next. Remember, we're aiming for a 54.5 for P1. Coming out of sector 2. He's on the 52 there. He's going to get that 54.5. He's on a 55 flat. That's about 5 times slots, 68. Roughly. As long as he holds consistency through here. The 16.8, but you want to go quicker than that. You need to earn a 16.6 just to keep up with the front four. What's he going to do? That's 113 coming out the corner. That's not going to be as quick as the others. It's going to be maybe 117. That's 117 flat for Albi. That puts in P5. And this should be Armin coming around the final corner, possibly. Yep, that's Armin. Let's see, what can Armin do? And it's a 117.3, that puts him in P6. So, Dan next as well. He's on for a 54.6. Dan's on for a quick lap there. That's a 16.6 there as well. That puts him back into P3. Around the same time what he'd done in the earlier qualifying. Very good consistency from Dan. Nice lap. Looking at IRS on his lap next. 54.2 is a time setting lap. This could push for first. The question is he going to do it? It's a 112 going at the corner. Late 111, 112. This could be a 15. It's a 15.986. And that is the first person to break into the 15s on this race today. That's a great lap. My apologies. That's sort of my thing there. Alright. Don't think anyone is primarily doing anything. Darby on a lap, he is two times quicker, he's now 2 times slower. He's lost a lot on this lap, and that's not going to be good for him. I thought starting the lap now. Let's watch over. And once again, he's going for a low 27, around 27.2. He wants to go quicker, he wants on 27.1 possibly if he can do it. Let's see just how much can he push this car. It's going to be close to 27.2. It's 27.1. That's 5 hundredths quicker. This can keep it consistent throughout the rest of the track. Once again, it's 54.2 now, roughly. So you need around a 54 flat. Oh, he's gone wide there. That's a whole wide 54 flat though. He's 3 times quicker. He's actually pushing IRS here. It's all coming down to final sector. Can he hold it? He's going to be wide through that corner. He's actually holding steady though, coming out of it. Nicely cut in there. Nicely, he likes seeing that wide entry. Cut inside. A 15.6 IFR. Oh my god. What? That's not human lap. I'm sorry, what? 15.6? That is a ridiculous time. As far as I know, Tier 2's quickest lap is a 16.2. That put them P3. P2's a 16.6. They're 4 times clear over there. And their quickest lap is a 16.2. That's P3. But that's 3 tenths off of P2. And 6 off of P1. A 15.6. When just about getting into 15s was seeming like a P1 lap. IFR has smashed all expectations. And there goes my voice. Ah, really the fun. These laps will never make sense. CDR S on his lap now. Is Armin actually nearly finished his lap? No, Armin's about to start his. Cole is just started. Ollie, yeah, it's not started yet, so yeah, it will be CDR S. Hey, Chinga. Okay, yeah, will be. Let's see, a tenth quicker there. That puts him 16.3 at the moment. Bit slidey through this sector, CDR. Once again, we're looking at 15.4 flat. It's not anywhere near, it's 54.6. He's only improving by 9 thousandths now. He's actually just going to, but I think you just improve that P3 spot. If anything, he might not improve at all, depending on this final sector. He's going to be wide, cut back inside though for the corner. And he's going to... stop at the end and lose the position to Cole when he probably could have just about saved the position. All he needed was 100th, yet he backed off right at the end for some reason. Well, that's that. Dan has gone quicker there. That's a 16.1 for Dan. Very, very quick lap. That'll put him in P3. IRS 2 times quicker. It might be close. 15.5. 1/10 quicker. And that's IRS into P1. Wow. Wow indeed. Ollie is going to cross the line. And that'll be the end of quali 3. IRX taking pole and IFR being second to close out that front row. Well, that's that. Okay. What? Why is Tom done his lap on mediums? Is he saving an extra softs for the race? I don't understand some people. Why do they do mediums quali 2, quali 3? Why not doing quali 1? You know, I won't question Tom. He's God knows how much quicker than me. I'll leave him to do what he wants. But that's that. IFR getting P2, getting closer by IRS right to the end. Just under a 10th quicker. Dan P3, then Bruce, Cole, Terriers, Armand, Tom, Madman, Ollie, and Albie. I assume it'll be medium to hard and hard to mediums. Yeah. Nice single person sign on softs. Good. Right then. Here we go. 4, 5 lights. It's not out, away we go. Good start there for IRS. Seems to be just as good for IFR. But Dan's got the jump on him. And Dan seems to be pushing it on the around the outside. Dan's got to keep it cool through there. Keep ahead of IRS and he might IFR and he might hold it. And he has. He's got him there. Just keep it calm through this sector. Pushing him wide a bit. Yeah, and Dan's got the position. IRS seems to have got a bit of a gap there from the fight between Dan and IFR. Corpy has not lost much positions. Kieran is down in 19th. Close start there. That gap between IRS and Dan seems to be gaining more and more. The seeming threat from IFR seems to be pulling on Dan off a little bit there. Just needs to hold on to the position ahead of IFR and actually start gaining on IRS, because you don't let him get too far away, otherwise it will cause a lot of issues. He needs to stay within that DRS zone. If he lets IRS go to the DRS zone before the end of lap 3, then he'll cause too many issues for Dan. He won't have DRS while everyone else will. That'll put him at a severe disadvantage, just as it is to that. Let's see. 8 temps, nearly 9. That's a 24-7 just for the first lap. And Scotty is around. See, cost 6 temps now. Dan's caught up a bit there. Cannot at all let that gap grow more than it already is. That's all he needs to aim to do. Oh, that gap's getting awfully close to a second. Is he gonna get it? Dan's held on. Yes, I believe he's. Yep, he's done that. That's what he needs to do. We just need to hold. Nothing more, nothing less. Obviously, he wants to close the gap, but he doesn't really need to. He just needs to not lose. What can he do? Oh, that gap is forever going, but seems to be IRS on the high wings. He seems to gain a lot of time there. He gains a lot of time through that section. He's out. He's out of the DRS range. That's not good at all. That is not good. He's using a lot of his DRS just to keep up with IRS, if anything. This could cause issues. can let's go further down. Watch through Terriers. Oh, that's how we gone. Oh, that's a hefty whack into the wall. There might be damage. I don't see any. Particularly, his car, the front wing seems to be in good condition. It all depends on that back wing. Oh! Oh no! That's a collision with Kieran going through. There goes his wing, the front wing there. He's going to have to turn around. Be careful there. I don't know if Kieran got damage from that. Yeah, he's lost that front left end plate. That's come out bad for Kieran as well, but not as bad as Albie has. That's going to cause him a lot of issues. Kieran has lost it, and also this track has a lot of right-handers, so that left wing is going to cause a lot of issues. AMG's seem to have lost a lot of position. They're going extremely wide. Cole on the back of IF5, who's on the back of Dan. Dan seems to be progressively losing time to IRS as well. It's causing lots of issues through this section. Oh, I didn't notice. I got a bit distracted there. There goes IFR. That's jumped in 6. That was not ideal. He wanted to stay as close as he could to Dan, because he was slowly gaining. Dan's lost a lot of time to IRS as well. That's 2.5 now. And IRS actually on the slower compound. This caused a lot of issues. If there's not actually... If there doesn't be a safety car, and IRS is quicker on the slower compound, as long as he doesn't do any drastic issue, IRS should win, because he's progressively gaining time away. With the fact he's in a slower compound and he's to pit onto a quicker compound, where everyone else has to pit onto hard, he'll pit onto mediums. He should just grow and grow in time. And I'm so stupid, I just picked up my phone and dropped it again. How do I do that? Anyways, Cole seems to be sticking around 6 times slower. Tom on the hards, going hard to medium, and he's in 6th and gaining on Bruges quite rapidly as well. You get to this DRS straight, and Bruges might just be in the range of Cole and... Is that Albie that span? Yeah, I think that's Albie that span there. On turn 1, and this going to Tom on with DRS, but Bruges also going to have DRS on Cull, who's going to have DRS on Dan. Big DRS train there from 2nd to 6th, 5 car DRS train. Let's watch this little fight, because Cole's gaining on Dan now. If you can get within roughly around 3 to 3.5 tenths within this straight, he should gain on Dan quite a lot. Let's see how much you're gonna push that car. I don't believe Dan's actually got that much ERS from him that he spelled earlier. Yeah, he's on 20%, while Cole's actually seen quite nicely on 57. He's not going to expel any ERS, he's just going to use that DRS. That's 3 temps holding through the sector. Tom on 2 temps. He's gaining progressively on Bruce, but this is he can't do much against DRS with everyone being in a train of it. Call 4 temps bouncing down to 3. He needs to get to around 3 and hold it through the corner. He doesn't want to lose drastically at the end of the corner, because that seems to be what is happening. Coming to the corner, yeah, it's 5 temps slower. That's my point. Lose a lot of time there. Ooh, let's get on to here. I have 4, Tom and Bruges. We're getting very close to Bruges. Needs to be careful. Doesn't want to get too close because it could cause a bit of issues. Calmly through the chicane. No big issues. Let's see, what's he gonna do? Can he get him? Actually, it's not F4 that might get getting close to Tom. Tom makes a little swerve at the end, pushing him a bit further wider than he wanted to have gone. There's issues, but IFR is actually close. IFR's closer to Tom than Tom is to Bruges. But that seems to be changing ever so slightly every single time they get close to each other. Just how can either of them get past? There needs to somewhere be a break between the DRS train, but it doesn't seem it's going to happen until Cole actually gets past Dan. But he just can't get through. He loses a lot of time on that last corner, and then the DRS becomes completely useless because he doesn't actually do anything for him. There's a lot of issues there. If Cole wants to carry on, oh, we're getting a bit touchy there. I find he taking Tom's back left wheel. He's getting a bit close, invasive on the space, getting a bit desperate as well. But that's going to a lot of time, Tom a lot of time, and he's actually not got DRS because of it. That's very, very sneaky from AFR. If he does get the position, it's going to be real close. He doesn't, Tom force him wide. He gets just ahead of him, he's going to push him on the outside. He's going to go for the attempt around the outside, but Tom's just going to push him wide again. Going into this corner, IFR is going to push him nearly off the track, and Tom's gone. That's heavy damage for Tom. IFR and Tom getting a bit touchy-touchy. IFR seems to be getting a bit desperate to get past Tom. But that is a massive crash for Tom, and that's completely ruined him. In every sense of way. That was a horrendous crash. Cool now, still 3 temps. Armand's going past Tom because of his lack of wings. See, there we go, drop off again. There's nearly a temp coming for the last corner. We seem to have to gain time now. What can Cole do? 3 temps coming into this corner. Tom 5 seconds it's been in the pit lane and he's retired into the pit lane. I mean, you can't really blame him. That crash has near enough ruined his entire race. And that's the end of the race for Tom. So it seems Cole is getting actually ever closer now. Cole seems to be the one that's losing out on time through this sector. He's actually seeming to be gaining it now. I'm not quite sure. Can Cole get down or not? That's the question. Cole 5 times down again. All on that last corner. He can't seem to gain any time out of it. He needs to find the issue because it's causing him way too much issues now. What can Cole do? And here we go. Coming through to the final sector once again. He's at 3 temps again. Here we go though. There we go. 3 temps again. Save 5 temps again. 4 temps now. Actually, he's a lot closer this time. How much is he close enough? I don't quite think he is. He's 2 temps behind now. Kieran's got a penalty. IFR's got the place on Bruges going into that corner. But Cole is ever closer. He's getting extremely close as it goes by for Dan, and Cole seems to be a ticking time bomb of Cole getting through. It's the progressive time gain on that last corner. He seemed to be losing a lot, but now he's actually seeming to be gaining time, not losing it. Needs to be very, very careful going through that last corner because that is the place where he'll gain the most. And check. LFR is 14 years old. LFR's 14-year-olds. What? LFR's 14. And he's doing laps like that. What? These kids got too much time on their hands nowadays, man. What is this? How did those types of laps at the age of 14? What? 5 attempts, 4 attempts, 3 attempts, ever gaining. But the issue is how much ERS is Dan on. He's on 8. He doesn't have no ERS left. And LFR seems to be going on Cole now. So actually, Cole might lose the place to LFR before that he gets to Dan. He needs to get to Dan to gain the space between him and LFR. But with how close they are, I feel like if he does get Dan, LFR will get Dan as well. He is very controversial on how this could go. I didn't realise I had crashed out, but he's crashed out somewhere, or he might have retired in the pit. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to check through the stream later. Actually, I am retired a while ago, isn't he? So both AM and Thomas. Oh, that's an early pit stop for Cole, but it says you're going for the undercut on everyone now. Bruges is joining in, so is Terriers, and so is Robin. He's gone for the undercut on Dan and LFR, hopefully. See what type of outlap can he pull out. So just be careful these first few corners, because he's going to have near enough no responsiveness, so you're going to be wide. Those tyres need to warm up before you can fully use them. If you try and push as you have been on 80 degrees, those tyres will just give out and spin. You're very careful going through the circuit. But will the undercut work or not? I'm not quite sure. Oh, someone's spam. I think that's Albie again. Is that Albie? Yeah, it's Albie. Albie's backwards on. Oh, yeah, was it Albie? Is Albie gonna get? Okay, so yeah, he's Albie. His tyres must be boiling. Anyway, Dan, IFR, do not pit. No, Dan has pitted. IFR has not pitted. IRS obviously does not pit during this, but IFR has refused to pit. Blue's not pitting. Actually, Blue is pitting. So it's Dan, Madman, Ollie, and Blue. You're gonna hope Dan gets in, gets out. He's gonna have to quickly move. Here comes Blue. Yeah, nicely in, nicely out. See, now where will he get? Cole going for the undercut. He's gonna get Dan. He's gonna run next to him, right behind him. He's gonna behind him. It's not quick enough. The undercut was not enough to get past. He's putting very close, but you just lose that time again. Yep, see, 1 temp, 2 temps, burst in between that. Terriers there, got a 3-second penalty. But this is all about LFR. Has LFR made a bad decision staying out longer than he should have? Personally, yes. I think he needed to pit with Dan there, just to make sure that he stayed close to those two. Stay close to Dan, and to know that he'd at least be close to Cole. But this lap, it's either going to be he needs to have a very quick lap coming in, because I assume if anything he'll be coming in this lap. Yep, here he is, he's in. Dan at Cole have been fighting through this lap. They'll lose a bit of time. Let's see, will they be able to get on IFR, or IFR actually doing the overcut, get past both of them? It's been very close. He's back out now. He's coming down to the end. Here comes Dan and Cole. It's going to be close. He's had a bit of a twirl on the exit. It seems the overcut's actually done it very confidently as well. 1.2 clear, 1.1 clear, 1 second clear now, 9 temps, yeah, 9 temps clear. The overcut seemed to have worked, but I think it was because how close Cole and Dan got, it actually made them lose time because of fighting, and that's put them both behind IFR, who's gained both positions just from the overcut. Very, very smart decision. I didn't think it'd work, but it has worked, and he won't be questioning it at all, and he'll simply glide away with the position he's got. See, Andy Arman IRS 3 on hard from the start. They've gained a lot of time away. Gain away from everyone else, but obviously Armin will drop a lot at the time of pitting. Dan actually lost only a second to IFR on this lap, and he's continuing to lose more. The battle with Cole is not helping him get close to IFR whatsoever. The IRS is around 25 seconds ahead of IFR. IFR needs to start gaining time on them, because I believe the pit stop is 23, 22, 23? I think. See, there he is. 25.2 behind. I'm not sure. I am not sure at all. He needs to get at least 24 by the time the pit. It's gonna be close. He's gaining on Armin, but at the same time that's not gonna help him unless he has one swift overtake without being held up by him, because otherwise instead he'll just lose time. Therefore, swiftly past Armin, that's especially what he needed. That'll help a lot. He's now down to 23. IRS has pitted. He is in. He's coming back out now. How far ahead will he be of IFR? It won't be too much. It'll be around a 2-second gap. I think it might be a little bit less. That's 2.2. It's actually, oh, sorry. That's 3.5 seconds to IRS, but as soon as he warms those tyres up, he will go away and he will fly. It's going to be close. There's IFR. He's... What? That was Andy. I was confused hugely there. Not quite sure. 3.3 there behind, and it seems to be growing, but that's Cole on Dan again. See, he just needs to hold 3 tenths. It's around 2 to 3 tenths. I think he needs to be around 2 tenths behind Dan, getting out of sector. No, sorry, it's not sector. Out of last turn, but it's just being 2 tenths. He's basically got to be right behind him. He's now 5 tenths behind coming out of that corner. Actually, 5 tenths there. He's gonna get DRS. Armin has now pitted from the 22 lap hards. Now then, Elephant, yep, losing time now. It's mainly this fight that we're looking at. Cullen Dan, it's been going on for near enough the entire race. It's about he'll gain time sector 1 and then lose it all on sector 2, go back to where he started, and then he's basically whoever's quick through sector 3, and then he loses time out on the last corner. It's more of a fight for Cull of just being quick enough to stay close. Jesus. Now you see, coming out the final corner, how close? 4 or 5 attempts possibly, might be close, might be further. And he's coming out the corner 5 attempts behind again. But Bruges actually 4 attempts behind now. Bruges got involved in the fray purely for the fact that Cole can't actually get past Dan at all. He's going to have to be careful, because this little braking time that he's taken of just trying to keep getting through and can't get through has caused a lot of gain for Bruges. It's going to get difficult from here on out for Cole, trying to get past the heads and get it, and he's going to have to defend from behind. See, Cole, 3 attempts there. Now, how much would he lose just going out of this? Obviously, the undercut for Cole didn't quite work. It did put him behind. It wasn't quite quick enough. Where he is now, see, 5 attempts again coming out of the corner. He was 3 attempts just before coming into the last, and he loses it all immediately. It's a repetitive cycle they needs to break out of. The issue for Dan is that 5% ERS that he's holding as well. He needs to be careful, but Bruges is slowly creeping up on them, and he's going to gain on more time. Cool, 4 attempts. And that's Ollie that's just in front of him. Oh, it's not Ollie. Who's this that's ghosted? Or a sociopath that's ghosted? Uh, 3 attempts approaching. It's just not changing. 2 attempts, 3 attempts coming into this little bit of area. But then we'll get through, see, going through here. 3 attempts, now he's down to 4. 3. Now he's back down to 4 again. 4, and then now he's up to 5 attempts. It seems that this final corner he just cannot do. And that's Andy has gone blue. Nice little auto there. Armand seems to be on the back of blue now as well. Is Armand gonna get blue through the straight? Call back down to 5 temps. Nothing new. Let's watch on with Armand. Down to the last 7 laps. Armand, he's on no ERS now though. That causes him own issues. Blue, not much more. It's on 16, but it's infinitely better than 0. See, using any DRS, any ERS he can, only getting 174 on that straight. He has no straight line speed at all. As long as Blue stays close enough for DRS, he should be able to just glide past. Bouncing around a bit there, and that is sociopath, I believe. He's lost it. Cool. Down to 2 temps. But there we go. See, will he hold? No. No. He won't. Because now, see, there you go. Back to 3. Ready? Come out of this. And he'll be 4 temps. It's 3.5. But he's just not utilising his ERS at all until he's already up to speed. He needs to use that ERS to gain speed quicker. Gonna get DRS down again. And he's down to 4 temps. It's not ideal. Let's watch Bruges' point of view. He's just letting these 2 bat on. He's going to wait for the pick-off. Rouge just sitting back. He doesn't really need to do much. He's just focus on getting past. What's Bruges gonna do? He's 2 temps for call again. He just can't get past Dan. It's gonna be now or never for Bruges and Cole. Scotty and Terrier's pitted for new softs, but not sure why. Okay. I think he's going to go fastest lap, but I'm not sure what he's aiming for. So Super's done the fastest lap. He's in P17 though, so it doesn't really matter. He won't get awarded for it. Obviously, will be fastest lap of the session if it does hold, but yeah, I'm not sure. Terriers might take that though, with the fact that he's just gone on to softs. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Cole, Bruges, just hanging off the edge like they have been for as many laps as possible. Actually, I've now just noticed they don't actually need to do anything. Dan has a penalty. It's a 3-second penalty, so that actually does cause a lot of issues. He'll drop behind Cole and Bruges. Just hope at least one of them does spin, just to not lose out on too much. The P4 to P6 will be quite costly in terms of points for a single race. And obviously P4 does hold 13 points, P6 holds 10. It doesn't seem like much going from 4th to 6th, losing out on 3 points, but it does make all the difference. 3 points in the terms of Dan is actually costly between him and LFR, because LFR is on equal points to him and IRS is only 4 behind. IRS is on for the win. LFR's on P2. He can't afford to lose too many points. He's completely clear of Colby though. He's on 64, but he's actually going to lose 8 points on Colby as well. It's not going to be the greatest day. 4 points lost in terms of the standings, but points for constructors will be perfectly good. Differences though. We look at Tier 1 and Tier 2. Both of the drivers who are in P1 for their standings, both on 117. Scotty on 117 here with Arm 116 and Bruges 113. And then Tier 2, it's 117 for Kiani and 110 for Ginge. And then you look up here at Tier 3 and it's 150 for Carl, 146 for Jam, 118 for Colin, who's here in is in Tier 2 for today, I believe, when he's usually in here. Anyways, moving on from the standings, let's see. Is Cole going to fall off the back? Brew just fell off the back quite harshly as well there. What can he do? Not much. Yep, that's not going to do much for him. He's 3 tenths behind, but he won't get 3 tenths off of this little straight, even if he does have DRS throughout it. It's a very close battle for genuine P4. This is more about a fight between Cull and Bruges. Cull needs to gain that time away, but at this point it doesn't really make a difference. IRS is on the final lap now. It's the home stretch for these boys. It's do or die for Cull and Bruges. It's a P4 fight. Not to fight Dan, but between themselves. Dan is just holding on, using as much ERS as he can. Cole tried to go for it. It's not worked out for him. These boys need to be careful. make sure they don't collide, because that'll cost them even more than losing the position to the other. This is going way too close compared to what I'd expect on this final lap. And that's that. IRS wins IFR P2, Madman Ollie P3, and Cole gets P4, Bruce P5, and he's actually snuck in and got the P6 just about to attempts. It seems that pressure from Cole on the back of Dan actually made him lose enough time to Andy, and he lost it and dropped into P7. And that's that. And that's that. IRS wins IFR P2. Then Ollie, Cole, Bruges, Andy, Dan, Robin, Armand, Blue, JJ, J-Doy, Scotty, Terrier, and Jahu cleaning out the points. It's 17-6 for fast lap by Socio. So who actually will get a, is it? Yep, it's the 18 won by IRS. I actually get it. And quite frankly, I think personally it's gonna have to be Ollie that gets the driver of the day today. First race, started out P9 and he's came back up for the podium. Anyways, thank you for joining us today, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to come over on here Sunday. You have tier 3 race where you'll see me and a few others in it, obviously. And obviously come back next week where we will have Singapore. Thank you very much, and good